For 103.7 The Game and to 103.7thegame.com, I'm Dave Schultz at Alec Box Stadium in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, where the LSU Tigers advanced to the Super Regional with a 2-0 victory over the UNC-Wilmington Seahawks. Tigers do score a couple runs in the second inning, benefiting from a Seahawks error opening up the floodgates, but it was the Tigers' pitching and defense that was spectacular. Jared Poche, 8 2/3 innings of shutout baseball, and he was supported by his defense up the middle, Alex Bregman at short and Andrew Stevenson in center.
Probably in the situation, in the regional championship game. I've had some other big catches, but that was probably one of the top ones.
One of the things we preach to our players all the time is that, to the position players who are both offensive and defensive players, that if you don't have a great hitting day, then you can still help your team win by making great plays on defense or drawing a clutch walk or stealing a base, whatever. And I think today was an example of that. We didn't hit particularly great, but Andrew Stevenson's catch basically saved the game. Connor Hale made a tremendous catch over by the dugout, and then how about the play that Bregman made when he pirouetted and threw the guy out at first base?
We try to. That's our mindset on defense. Just try and go get everything we can and try and be strong behind our starting pitching and our relief pitching. We want them to have confidence in us, so where they could just throw the ball over the plate and they can get outs that way. It's just an honor to play for LSU, and that's how we approach it on defense. We just try and leave it all out there on the line.
Despite recent troubles on the mound, Coach Paul Maneri never lost faith in his sophomore left-hander.
Just kind of stuck with what's been working for us all year. Stuck with the plan. In between from last Wednesday to today, I was working with AD each and every day, just trying to get better, working on a few things, and obviously it worked out. So
people wonder sometimes why coaches believe in certain kids. Jared couldn't get out of the first inning the other day, last week at the SEC tournament, and he's had a couple of rough outings, and people say, why do you stick with Poche? Why do you stick with Poche? Because I know what this kid's made of. He's proven it time and time again. If he doesn't succeed, it's not ever going to be because he choked or he didn't give you his best effort or he didn't want to succeed. Just some days the game is hard to play, and you got to give credit to the other team. But I knew today Jared Poche would go out there and be a man, and he was.
It's pretty indescribable, the feeling, walking off the field with all those fans cheering. Couldn't help but, have a little grin, but for me, coming off of last week's performance and having, an outing like that definitely helps out for, next week with momentum-wise, and, it just kind of helps me lock in and kind of get in the zone.
It certainly sets up to be an exciting Super Regional as LSU will host their rivals from down I-10, the UL Raging Cajuns, advancing to the Super Regional with a 5-2 win over Rice Monday in Houston. Once again, your final score from Baton Rouge, it was the LSU Tigers blanking the UNC-Wilmington Seahawks 2-0. They will host the Raging Cajuns this Saturday in the Super Regional. For 103.7 The Game and 103.7thegame.com, I'm Dave Schultz.